Go.
All right, this is the first video of an education series that we're going to put on YouTube. And this video is going to be about securing an ET tube with tape, because there's a small possibility of us losing the Hollisters and resorting to tape. So if that does happen, a lot of the newer people have never used tape. A lot of the old timers have used tape, and everybody's got their own way to do it. This is just one way to do it. I'm sure somebody that's been here for years has a different way, probably even a better way to do it. But this is the way, just one option that you can do it. First, you get the tape. You get about an inch width of the tape. A good measurement is the bedside table in the patient's room. That length is usually a good length. It's probably going to be too long, but too long is way better than too short. So you take a length about an inch width, and then you take that same width that you just tore and you tear off about, 6 to 8 inches. Now this piece is going to go on the back of the neck. So you're going to put the sticky side on top of the sticky side. And you're doing, the patient's not even near me yet. We're doing this all on the bedside table. So this will stick to the back of the neck, not stick to the back of the neck. This is sticky, that is not. Back of the neck. So then you use syringes, or these things work just as good. What you do, you go to one end, you start it, a little rip like so. Then you take your syringe or your saline bullet and you take it and you roll it up all the way to your non-sticky backing that you just made. And you go to the other side, same thing. You just start it by ripping it a little bit right in half. You take your syringe or saline bullet and you wrap it all the way up. And you're wondering why we're doing this? I'll explain in a second. So then you have this. Some people make this before their shift starts and stick it in their pocket, so they have it with them. So now we're going to go to the patient. We go to the patient's bed. Here is the patient. Now the reason why we rolled it up like this is because if this was not rolled up like this, getting this behind the patient's neck is very difficult. You get hair, it'll be all sticky. With these, you just take it and slide it right underneath the neck, like so. Then you're probably going to need someone to hold the tube. And you're going to unroll your tape. And now you're going to rip it all the way to your backing that you made. Hold it like that. Go to the other side, we'll do the same thing. And it wouldn't move that much because the patient's going to be on it. So now we have this. Now this part is very important. This is what we call the courtesy fold. You take about 1/4 of an inch and just fold it at the end like that. That is important because when you take this tape off, if you don't have that, it's very, very difficult to take the tape off. So now you take your tape, back of the neck, and you start sticking it to the face. Now you take the side that the tube is on. This tube is on the right side of the mouth, right side corner. So you take your bottom of your right side of your tape, you go underneath, you wrap it around again, and you climb the tube a little bit, and you just keep going around the tube. Like so. Then you go to then you could go to the other side, or you could just take it on this side, and you just go right across the mustache. Now this one's too long, but like I said, too long is better than too short. I go to there, and I'm just going to rip it. So I got a little bit of a mustache there. Now I go to this piece the other side. I take the bottom piece again. I start with the bottom, but some people start with the top. Like I said, there's no wrong way to do it. You take the bottom piece, you go over the mustache to the right side of the mouth, and then you go around the tube again. I forgot the courtesy fold. That's important. 1/4 inch right there. Now, if you get a close up here, so when you want to take that tube off, because of that courtesy fold, I got something to grab to undo it. See? Now, the last piece is the most important piece, because what that does is it holds it on and makes it look pretty. You take it, and this one doesn't go on the tube at all. It just makes a mustache. Forgot my courtesy fold again. And that just makes a mustache. And that is a secure ET tube. And cut.